Right, hello everybody, what is up, Leak? It is your boy, it's JP, and welcome back to the beautiful and wonderful game of Jurassic World Evolution. Yes, we're back, and we're going to be talking of what dinosaurs could be reappearing in the new version of Jurassic World Evolution, which will be Jurassic World Evolution 2, which was announced, I think, a month or two ago, and is hopefully going to release between now and the end of the year. And I cannot wait until that game comes out because I'm sick of tired of playing the same games over and over again. But anywho, yes, Evolution 2, but Evolution is the game we've got. So what dinosaurs are going to be, hopefully, well, this is speculation on my point of view on what could be moving over to that game. Now, we've already had a couple of dino files released by Frontier. I think it's Frontier who's redoing it on the YouTube channel on Jurassic World Evolution 2 channel. We've got the likes of Brachiosaurus returning, Stego returning, we've got Trike returning, Taurosaurus is returning. They're the ones that we know of. They're new species, as we know. Coelophysis, the new Tyrannosaurus, which was announced yesterday. Dimorphodon, Mosasaurus. I believe there's going to be more announced as the months or however long Evolution 2 takes to release. There's going to be more down the line. But in the game of Jurassic World Evolution, there's 12 here. 12 do I think are going to make it in. So we're going to start with number 1, which is Allosaurus. The reason being, I feel like Allosaurus is going to be in Evolution 2 is because in Evolution, they kind of got it a bit wrong. We know that Allosaurus roamed in packs or in groups, but in Evolution it appeared that we were only allowed one Allosaurus per enclosure. You weren't allowed a group, so I mean that was changed with the Doctor Wu DLC where you could modify how many of one species can be with each other. But as a base stat, that was kind of a bit weird why they went with one Allosaurus when it's known to live in groups, and obviously the fact that this guy is probably the overpowered dinosaur in the game. This guy in a 1v1 base stats with a T-Rex would beat a T-Rex, and I feel if they added it in Evo 2 they would change that, they'll make it fairer, they would know their mistakes from this game. So therefore I feel Allosaurus is going to make it into Evo 2. But next up, who else do I think? And it's Ankylosaurus. Now obviously I think this is a well-known fact that Ankylosaurus is going to appear in Evo 2. That is because Ankylosaurus is probably the most famous or most well-known ankylosaurid out there. So people are obviously going to want it. It's been in Jurassic Park 3. It was brutally murdered by Indominus in Jurassic World, sorry, and has been shown in the intro trailer for Dominion. So it's clearly gonna... Oh, cropped off his head. He's clearly going to be in there. He's going to be there somewhere. And yeah, just a nice easy herbivore is what Ankylosaurus is. And I think that's why it should be in Evo 2, or could be in Evo 2. It's just an easy dinosaur to take care of. And I think that's what we need in a running of a biological preserve, you could say. Anywho, next up. Now this is a one I really would love to see in Jurassic World Evolution 2. And that is Ceratosaurus. It made one appearance. And I think it was like a 2-minute appearance in Jurassic Park 3, and it got itself into Evolution. And let's draw. And Ceratosaurus is probably becoming one of my favourite carnivores ever. I just like the design, the colour, the way it does have a horn on its head is stupendous, and it's one of the first carnivores in Jurassic World Evolution that you unlock. This is the first carnivore you unlock, so this gives you a step into what carnivore management is going to be like. And I feel like if they were going to do that going forward in Evo 2, they should do that the same. I think Ceratosaurus would be the perfect fit, and plus it's a beautiful looking dinosaur, to be honest, and yeah, it'd be a shame if it wasn't in there. Anywho, next up is Edmonto. Now, Edmontosaurus is, I think, the second herbivore you ever create in the game, other than Struthiomimus, which may or may not be on this this list, or whichever ones are selected. But Edmontosaurus, again, it's that starter, like, big herbivore, so, like, for the Hadrosaurids and stuff like that. So it gives you a pre-starter in what management of these dinosaurs, or them sort of species, is going to be, and it's an easy, again, dinosaur to look after, and I feel like Evo 2, with the new, like, mechanics they've been saying they've got for it, I feel like Edmontosaurus would be, again, another perfect fit for that. And of course, design-wise, it could be a lot better in Evo 2 as well. Don't get me wrong, this looks beautiful, but there's a lot of expectations on Evo 2, and I feel like they're going to deliver. Anywho, next up is Indominus Rex. Surprise, surprise, the big bad baddie from Jurassic World. Looking so glorious. Now, Indominus Rex is more of a broader dinosaur, essentially. This guy is representing hybrids in general. Do I think hybrids will make it into Evo 2? I think they will. I think especially Indoraptor and E750 or Scorpius Rex could make it into Evo 2. If they make it in, then obviously Indominus Rex should make it in as well. And then obviously other hybrids like Spinoraptor, Ankylodocus, and Stegoceratops should also make it there too. But that's if they, if Frontier want to go down the hybrid route again. I feel like they should, because these guys are pretty much classic in a Jurassic franchise now, especially Indominus Rex and Indoraptor being in literally movies. So I assume hybrids in general, Indominus Rex representing hybrids, will be in Evo 2, either in a DLC. I don't think they'll be in there straight away. I think there'll be like a DLC done, like another Doctor Wu DLC or something like that. But I generally think hybrids will be in there, and I definitely think Indominus Rex should be in there, because we need a dinosaur that takes down the Brachiosaur. I'm sorry, we need it. Next up is Kentro. Now, Kentro has been leaked. There was a, I think it was in the dev kit stream they did, and there was an image where it brought up a dig site, what they were doing, and the different researchers that were researching it, and it was I think it was a medium herbivore, and it had from South Africa, and I'm totally sure Kentro is the only herbivore found in South Africa in evolution at the moment. And it also had a very faded picture behind the text of a Kentrosaurus. So I'm 95% sure Kentrosaurus will be making it into Jurassic World Evolution 2. And you know, it's probably one of the underestimated Stegosauruses in the game, or Stegosaurids, sorry, in the game. So I would like to see a Kentro, and probably Kentro with a better design. The design they've got now is okay. It's just a bit bland in my personal opinion. But in Evo 2 could spice it up, and you know what, why not? Kentro, I would be happy to have in Evo 2, no doubt. Next up, we have Nigersaurus. Now, I'm not going to talk too much about Nigersaurus, only because I feel I want it in the game, just because it's that small sauropod. But then I thought Amargasaurus has been announced, or is going to be in Evolution 2. I think it was one of the first field guides we got. And I feel that has replaced Nigersaurus. So as much as I would like Nigersaurus to be in there, and it should be, for a little bit of, you know, diversity in small sauropods, I think Amargasaurus has replaced Nigersaurus. So it might be in there, it might not be, but I would love to be in there if not. Again, Sinoceratops, the same with Nigersaurus. I feel like the Trike's obviously been approved that it's going to be in there. Torosaurus is in there. So it only makes sense that Sinoceratops or Sinoceratops does make it into Jurassic World Evolution 2. It just makes sense in my personal opinion. Again, it played a big part in Fallen Kingdom, so I don't see why it wouldn't be in there. So yeah, Sinoceratops is the same as Nigersaurus. I just hope they're in there. Now, Spinosaurus. The big bad T-Rex killer from Jurassic Park 3. Of course, I would love a Spinosaurus in Evo 2, and especially with the Jurassic Park 3 sound effects. I think some of them in Evolution, as you're going to hear now, it's got that tone of the Jurassic Park 3 Spino, but it's not like directly the same. And plus, a big bad fish-eating dinosaur which could go around and could literally fight a T-Rex. Hopefully in Evo 2 not kill a T-Rex. But again, it's just a big carnivore I think everyone would love to see in Evo 2, and I'm another fan. I'm not a fan of Spino in particular, just because it killed T-Rex, but I really hope it's in Evo 2. I would love to see it in Evo 2. Next up, I had to put it in here. I'm sorry. Becky, aka the Struthiomimus, had to be in this list because it's the first dinosaur in evolution anyone has ever made. Anyone will tell you the first dinosaur you create is a Struthiomimus. So it's that iconic. This dinosaur is special to me in a personal way because it's the first creature ever made in this game. I don't see why it shouldn't be added in Evo 2 as the same purpose as the first dinosaur you create or capture or whatever it is they're gonna. I think we're going to different parts of the world, so I'd say capture more likely than create. But I think Struthiomimus has to be there because the amount of Struthiomimus that have been released in this game, I think it's over like 1 mil. I think, I don't know, but anyway, next up, Troodon. Now, as I've mentioned a little bit earlier, that Evolution 2 is going to have different animations, different idle animations, and different hunting behaviors. Now, Troodon, as we all know, has that venomous bite. So I'd love to see if it is in Evo 2, how they portray that with the new animations, the new everything. Everything's going to be new, so I'd love to see how Troodon is portrayed, how it hunts, how that venom does work on dinosaurs that have been bitten. Can it take down hadrosaurs like it does in here, or does it bite them with venom or anything, stuff like that? Just to see how Troodon evolves from this game into Evo 2, especially because it's so unique with its hunting and killing. And I think we have one more. We do indeed, and of course it is the glorious and mighty queen herself, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. She is already you know, we already know she's going to be in there. There is images of T-Rex. But I had to add it in this list. It's my favourite dinosaur, so it has to be here. And there you go, T-Rex. It wouldn't be any Jurassic game without a T-Rex, and I think that sums it up quite perfectly. T-Rex is probably the best dinosaur ever. Obviously, that's my personal opinion. But there you go. There's my 12 dinosaurs, I hope, and probably some are confirmed to hopefully be in Jurassic World Evolution 2. So I hope you enjoyed. Please leave in the comments, is there any dinosaurs you would like to see, any new species, anything like that? But leave in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed. As I normally say, please subscribe, like, or leave a dislike, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you glorious people in a Red Dead video. Stay safe and have a good day.